In this video, we're going to see the MailPoet plugin and how it works. Hi, my name is Stratos, and I'm constantly producing video tutorials about WordPress. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like that. So, as I've said, this is the MailPoet tutorial, and back in 2016, I was in a position that my client had asked if there is an email solution or something else that he can just publish a post in his website, and that post will go directly to a list that he has with emails. So I was looking for a solution and I came across with MailPoet. At that moment, the free plugin, the MailPoet plugin, was giving me 2,000 subscribers for free, and all the emails were sent for free. There is no need to pay. So we're going to see how it works. We're going to see the alternative methods and what you can do with that. Basically, if we go to the features, you will see that it has the communicate features, which is WordPress newsletter, last post notification, welcome emails, and WordPress email templates. This is the why I was looking for this plugin, the last post notification. And then we have some capture features, which will give us the inactive subscribers. We will have WooCommerce customer list. It was an automatically list for WooCommerce customers. You will have WordPress user list and other stuff that we're going to see. Now we have also Woo automated services like email customized, and we have abandoned cart email, so it will send that a client has left something in the cart and didn't pay for it. If we have something and we want to send it to those people that have bought something, we can see a list of that, and it has some features that we're going to see. And also it has delivered SMTP for WordPress plugin and email sending infrastructure made for WordPress. It's basically a WordPress feature plugin. So basically it's specific for WordPress. It's not like MailChimp and other stuff that you can integrate it. It's specific for WordPress. So let's go to the pricing, and we're going to compare it, of course, with MailChimp. And if I go here and select 5,000 subscribers, we will see that it is $46 a month, not dollars. It will be less than $50, I think, a month. And if I go to MailChimp for 5K, we will have almost $75. Of course, the main difference here is that MailChimp is going to send the emails from their service, and you're going to log in to MailChimp. You're going to create the newsletter that you want there, and you're going to do everything in their server. Here you're going with the MailPoet, and you can create your newsletter inside your WordPress, and you can attach the themes, the images, and everything else easier. But if you have a very big list, it will load your server. So be careful if you're going to send over, I don't know, 10,000 subscribers. Maybe you should have a server, a hosting plan that is capable to full support this loading that will happen. So we're going to start by going into the plugins and just search for MailPoet. I have already done the search, and as you can see, I have this is the version 3, and I'm going to install it now. This is the previous version, as it says here, and then you will also have WP Mail login by MailPoet. So it will basically keep a log with everything that is sent. Then you have bounce handler. Then you have add-on content form. You have also for Gravity Forms. You have also for WooCommerce. This is the add-on that you will need to let your customers subscribe to MailPoet newsletter when they check out from the WooCommerce website. And I think that's all for this plugin. So we're going to activate and we're going to start messing around with it. Now, keep in mind that I think that the best feature of this plugin is basically that you can send the notification to your subscriber list for your latest post. It's not that it's not capable for sending newsletter, but this is something that it's different from other plugins that I have worked with. So let's go to MailPoet, and we're going to start from the settings. Of course, this is an Astra plugin. I'm not going to set anything. I think I haven't set anything to this plugin. Yeah, it's an empty plugin. It hasn't done anything. I just did a reset and installed the plugin. So from name, let's go, and here we're going to put the name of the website. This is the Stratos Tutorials. And the from address, you should always put something from your website, not Gmail, not anything here, because it will go directly to the spam. So let's go for info@stratostutorials.gr. No, sorry, .com. So let's go to next. Now we have the sign up our 4-part email course. If you want, I'm not going to. So let's go and hit next. And this is what they're going to get if you accept to send things to them to improve their services. I will allow and continue. And then if you want the premium version, we will see later on about the premium, sorry. So I'm going to hit no thanks. So let's go to the premium service, and as you can see, the premium service will leave you with more customers than 1,000 subscribers. At this moment, it has 1,000 subscribers for free, and everything else is paid. Back in the day that I was using it for the first time, it had 2,000 subscribers. And also, we have something here that it says, I just want the premium with no sending. So you can have the premium version that will allow you to have all of those things. And also you will get use advanced analytics and get extend help that are in the premium, but you have to go with another sending solution. So you can have the premium version, but you will not have sending capabilities through the MailPoet. So you're going to go to sending email services like SendingBlue, like SendGrid, or other services that I have here, Corresponder, Mailgun, MailJet, or anything. You can choose whatever you want and go and sign up with that. So this is something that I think it's really great, because you can have Amazon feature for sending emails, which is extremely low, and you can send the emails through there and just have the MailPoet inside your WordPress. So let's go back to MailPoet and let's go to settings again. So after the wizard, it will start the settings. So let's start by configuring it. Here is the default sender. I have already put that in the wizard, so it says from Stratos Tutorials, and this is the email. And if we want to get the reply to another address, we will put it here. If we want to subscribe in comments, so the person that will comment to any post that I have enabled the comments, he can subscribe to the newsletter. He can subscribe to the registration form. He can manage his subscription through this page, and I can hit preview and see how it looks at this moment. So he will manage his subscription. He can change the name. He can change the email if I will let him here, the status, so he can be unsubscribed if he want, and of course save. This is something that you need to have for the GDPR, so you can leave the choice for a person if he wants to unsubscribe. And you can also create another page and just put the shortcode that it says here into that page and create your own page for the managed subscription. And just choose the page from here. After that, you can choose the list that the subscribers can choose from, and we will see the list later on. The unsubscribe page, again, you can preview it. And here is how it will look like. This is the message that he will get. And if you want, you can create another and put this shortcode. Then we have the stats notification. So the newsletter and post notification statistics, we will keep statistics for those, and welcome emails. And if we want, we can receive it in our Gmail. most cases I will turn those off because I don't want to receive too many emails for notifications about those. I have the newsletter and the statistics inside the plugin, so I don't want to see it every time in my newsletter. Also, the new subscribe notification, if you want to get notified when a new customer will subscribe, you can put it in yes. I always put here no. And then we have the archive page shortcode. Now, this is an archive for the previous newsletter. So if you send one newsletter every week, a person that has already seen your list or seen your newsletter can go to the archive page and see all the other newsletters that you have sent. See, this is something really great. Again, you can go and change the page and just type the code here. And then we have the shortcode to display total numbers of subscribers if you want. And then, of course, be GDPR compliant. This is a notification and a guide just to be GDPR compliant. It's really important to know that you have to let your subscribers to choose if they want to unsubscribe. It's really important. You can get a fine if you don't. So let's go to sign up confirmation. And this basically means that if we enable the sign up confirmation, we'll enable the second step. So they will receive an email and they say that you have subscribed to our newsletter. Please confirm your email. Now, in some cases, you may think that you don't want to have a two-step authentication. You just want to hit their email and subscribe and finish. But it's really important to have original emails, true email addresses and not fake ones. You don't want to have a list with fake email address. So I want to say that you must, it's not that you must, but you should enable this and leave it to yes. You don't want to send spam emails. MailPoet doesn't want you to send spam emails, doesn't want you to have fake addresses. And if you send more emails than I think 5% or something, they may delete your account. So please be sure that you have emails that are true and they are for existing persons. They are not fake ones. So this is the email subject that you can change the two-step authentication. So confirm your subscription to Stratos Tutorials or something else. Please confirm your subscription. And this is the content. Hello, welcome to Stratos Tutorials and what other thing that you can change here. You just want to keep this and everything else can be changed. Just leave this confirm subscription with the activation link and this activation link. And then you can change anything else. Then the confirmation page, and this is the preview. So yeah, we have subscribed to this list and this list. And you can also change if you want the page to something else. Let's save those settings and go to the next. Let's close this. And this is the send with. So you can select the MailPoet sending service, which is free up to 1,000 subscribers, or you can go to other. Now, if you want, you can just go and create your account with MailPoet. They will just ask one or two questions about, do you send true emails? Do you have confirmation that all those people that you're sending want to receive your newsletter and you didn't go and buy a list or something? So they do want to be sure that you are sending real emails and the people that are getting those emails do want to receive those. And after that, they will check your website, if it's a real website and everything else, and then they will grant you the permission. It will take up to a day. So if you have a website that is not ready and it's under construction or any other thing, then they will send you an email that says, please finish your website and then get back to us and say that you want us to review your website, and they will give you access eventually. So this is enter your key if you have a premium account. It was, I think, about 2 months ago in AppSumo, and if you had bought that, you can just enter your key here and go ahead and use up to 5,000 emails. I think it was 5,000, no, 10,000 emails, I think. I don't remember, sorry, I don't remember how was it for the AppSumo. So then you have the other, which is what you are going to use if you don't want the premium service. And we're going to configure. As it says here, it's activated. This is the activated method at this moment. And we're going to configure that. And you can choose another method. So here is an MTP, here's Amazon SES and SendGrid. These are the ones that they have the default. So if you have SendGrid, you can get the API key and copy it here. SendGrid will have up to 4,000 emails a month, and it will cost you only $15 a month. I think it's pretty cheap. And if you go and create your account, you can paste the API key and it will continue automatically. If you want, you can select the Amazon ACS and copy and paste the access and secret key. And also you have your SMTP. And if you select SMTP, you have to go and type your hostname, SMTP port, login, password, and if it's secure connection, if it requires authentication, etc. I think you know how to set those up. Now the sending frequency, this is how you want the sending to take place from your server. So you will set your own frequency, or it's recommended that it will do automatically and will go 100 emails per 5 minutes. Now this is so the server will not be loaded, but if you know that your server is capable to send more emails, you can go ahead and put something like 500, I don't know, every 5 minutes or what you want. Now it says here that that's 1.6 emails per second, which is pretty low, so go for a less number. But if you know that you have a server that can compete with that, do whatever you want. Do a test and see how it's going to work. So let's go and hit activate after you have configured it, but here I don't have an SMTP at this moment, so I'm going to leave it your host web server. This is not the recommended settings. Please add here an SMTP or something else. Let's go and activate that. And let's go to advanced. Now this is the bounce email. This is the email handler for the bounce emails. The bounce emails means that if you send to an email that it doesn't exist, you have a hard bounce. We have also the soft bounce, which is if the email does exist, but the server of the email can't complete the process and cannot deliver the email for some reason. Maybe it's down, maybe the mailbox is full or something else. This is a soft bounce. We don't really care about the soft bounce. We really care about the hard bounce emails. And you should always put here a bounce email address. You should create something like bounce at Stratos Tutorials in my case, and then put it right here. Then we have the newsletter task scheduler, and this means how you want the newsletter task to start sending the emails. You can do by visitor in your website. Automatically when a visitor engages with your website, opens a page or anything else, it will start the cron job from WordPress, so it will start the process. And also you can put your MailPoet script if you want, and it says that it doesn't work with some host, and this is the list of the hosts that it doesn't work with. And also you can also put your own cron job. If you don't know how to do it, you can contact your your hosting company, and they will tell you how to add a cron job to your server. After that, we have the roles and capabilities. So you have to install the members plugin, and then your client or whoever is a member in your website and you want to allow them to see statistics and everything else for the newsletter, you can just give them access. Then we have the open and click tracking for the mails. You should enable that, and also notify the people that receive the newsletter that you engage with them and you track if they open it. Then we have the send all site emails with, and here the current default WordPress sending method is the default, but if we have another sending method, you can check here. If you have an SMTP plugin, you can check here the current sending method, And let's go to the next one, which is the stop sending to inactive subscribers. After 6 months, an inactive subscriber, the inactive is that the person that has subscribed, has confirmed the email address, but has never opened a newsletter ever for 6 months, then he will be an inactive subscriber. Basically, you should let this after 6 months to go to stop sending inactive subscriber, because if they have a Gmail or Yahoo, they will be automatically go to the spam or anything else if they don't open the emails for some time. Gmail will do that automatically. Then we have the share anonymous data if you want to share that with the MailPoet website. We have the protect your forms against spam signups, and you can use Google CAPTCHA here or the built-in CAPTCHA, which is the default. Of course, since we have the two-step authentication, we don't have spam signups. And if you want to reinstall from scratch and delete everything, here we have the logging that enables the logging for the diagnose and everything else, and you can select everything, errors or nothing. Let's go and save changes here, and then we have the key activation, which will end with the premium version. So let's go now to the list. So here we can create list. Now I think that list is something a little bit older. Now we have more than we have something like tags, and we have a list, and we have tags for all the persons that are in the same list. Tags like what they have opened, if they have opened an email, a newsletter more than 3 times or anything else. But here we have a list, and we have segments, and segments are group for those lists. So let's go for a list, and we're going to create a new list. As you can see here we have WordPress, and here we have my first list. And if you have here WooCommerce plugin activated, you should also have a WooCommerce list here. So let's go for a new list, and here is news. And here is the description. The description is just for you. If you have more than 2 or 3 lists, you can have a text to remind you which list is what, which list is which. So this is the news. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to create 3 lists. So this is football, and you will see later on why I have created this list. Okay, football, new list, and sports. Okay, save. And let's say, for example, that we have a website that has news, we have sports news, we have politics, and we have other news. So here in the segment you can create groups for those lists. I'm not going to, but this is how it works. Then we have the subscribers, and here we have all the subscribers that we have. Currently it's only me, but if we had other person, we will see it here. And we have the status, which is subscribed. If we haven't confirmed, it will be unconfirmed. And if we go inside, we will see some more things: first name, last name, and if we have a list, which list is a part of. Let's go to subscribers again. Of course, the list is also here. And here we can import and add new subscriber. Let's go to import, and we will see that we have some methods to import that. We can go, I'll proceed to import. So we can paste the data into a text box, and this is how it will look like: email, first name, last name, and you can put that, or you can just have email, and you can separate those with next line, every email to a separate line. Also, you can upload a file, and this is the CSV, and it has examples here, so you can download an example and see how it looks. And you can import also for MailChimp, and this is the API for the MailChimp, just to import automatically from MailChimp. So after that we have the forms, and the forms are the methods that people were going to subscribe to our lists. So we're going to add a new. You can create as many forms as you like. and style it how you like those. So let's go to here. We can click here and we can change the label that says email to something else. Here we can display the label within the input or just have it over it. And then the styles, display full width or inherit from the theme. We have advanced, so we can have additional CSS, and also I can hit the plus and I can select the layout if I want some columns, if I want paragraph, heading. We have fields, so first name, last name, list selection. We will see about that because I think this is important. We have custom HTML, and if we want, we can create custom fields. I'm going to select list selection, so I'm going to click here, the list selection, and then go to the right and select the segment that you want to add. So I'm going to select news, I'm going to select sports, and I'm going to select football. So now the person that's going to subscribe can select the list that he wants to be a part of. So maybe he wants just to be notified about sports. So I know that this guy will interest in sports, and he doesn't care about the news or the football or something else. After that, we can go to form, and I can select a list here. So if you don't want to select lists here and you don't want to let the subscriber to select a list, you can just select the list here. So whatever list you will choose, this is the list that he will subscribe to. I hope I didn't confuse you. After submission, you will see you will show them this message, or you can direct them to a new page. Then we have the styles and we have the background color and everything else, as you can see. And then we have the form placement, so we can select where we want to put it, or we can select other, and we're going to get this shortcode and we can paste it whenever we want. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to go back, leave page. Let's go to no name. This is what I was creating and I should have saved. So let's go and add here the list again. Field list selection. So enable the list here. News, then football, and then sports. Okay. And let's save that. And I should also put here a name. My newsletter. This is the list, so let's save that. And now I'm ready to import that to a page. Let's go and add a new page, and inside that page I'm going to type a title. Let's go for test. Let's go to publish that, and let's go and add the shortcode and just paste here the shortcode. Let's update that and view the front end, and this is how it looks. Test, this is the name of the page, and then we have the newsletter. Also, I should have this subscribe button to go down, so we have the news and everything else before the subscribe button. This is how it's supposed to be. So let's go and refresh the page now, and we'll see that here we can put an email. So let's go for demo at demo.gr, and I want to go for news and sports. I'm going to hit subscribe. Then it says check your inbox or spam folder to confirm your subscription, and if I go to here in subscribers, I will see now that I have the demo that is unconfirmed and it's news and sports list. So for forms, you can also add the plugins for the Contact 7 and for WP Forms, I think, and create some forms from there and have them subscribe automatically in your newsletter from there. Create forms from those plugins. So let's go to the emails, and this is where the features are going to take place. This is where you're going to start creating your newsletters and everything else. So let's go and start from our newsletter, and let's go and create that. And after here, you will see that we have some templates. It's easier to start from a new ready template and not begin with an empty one. So I'm going to start with, let's say this one. Okay, preview it. Okay. I think it's okay, so let's go and select that. And here we're going to start creating our newsletter. So, okay, close the tutorial. And here we have the ability to style everything. So if I go here in the right, I can style the column. So edit the settings, and I can see here the background image and have it background image from a URL, or select, and if I want to scale, fit, or tile, and then if I want a background color with the image, or I don't want the image at all, I can delete the image and have just a background color. Then I can click done and select here, and then select this here, let's select here. This again is the image, so let's go here. This is image, and everything else is inside that image. So let's go to the top, and let's go for top story. This is a text, this is a heading, and this is another heading. This is an image, and as you can see, the image now has width, has no padding, its alignment in center, and it has alternative text also. This is a text. This is a read more button that can go wherever you want. You can select the links here. You can have whatever you want, as you can see, and it's just drag and drop. This is columns, and if we want, we can add the text here and just go and insert what you want to type. We have a button, so we can drag a button here, and we can click the button, label, link, alignment, the font, the bold, background, border, and everything else that you want to style. We have spacer, divider, social, so we can go and put social icons. And we will see posts later on. We have the header, so we will have the logo or anything else. We have the footer, which will say unsubscribe and manage your subscription. These are really important. You must always have the footer in your newsletter. And we have also columns, we have styles, and here is the preview. So let's go to the content and the posts. And this is why I think it's better than MailChimp for newsletter if you want to send posts. So you can go ahead and put automatically latest content, leave it like here, and it will grab, if we go here, the 5 latest posts from your post. Also, if you have custom post type, you can select the custom post type, and it will grab the 5 latest posts from there. You can select the categories if you want and just have it some specific categories. So if I wanted to create a newsletter for sports, I could just add here category sports, and it will grab automatically our 5 latest posts in that category. And if I want, I can exclude something or include something. Display options. So here you can see if I want the expert, full post, title only. I think expert is the best feature here. If we have the heading, if we want heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, alignment, title, and as you can see, it has pretty much anything here. After that, you can also select some specific posts. So I'm going to drag and drop post here, so I can specifically type here a post. I think we only have one post here. Let's go and see. This is the hello world. So here I will type hello. Hello. And it should find the hello world. As you can see, this is the hello world. And I'm checking that. And if you want, you can check other post here, and will be automatically load inside here. So insert selected, and we're good to go. After that, we're going to preview, and we can send the preview to a mail that we want and view it in the browser also. Next, we have here the next. I forgot about the subject line, and if we go back, we will see. Let's go back. Okay, I forgot the subject here. So here is the subject. Of course, you can do it in the next step, but you don't have the preview text. So the subject is the name of the newsletter. Every newsletter should have a unique name. So this is, I don't know, news from today, news what happened, or this is the basic and the most the biggest article for today, and you can put it right here. Then we have the preview text. It will be displayed under the subject, and it can be a sentence that will have the most sends for this newsletter. It's a summary or something else. Then you can hit next, and here you will also be able to change the subject again. Then you can select the list. So here I can select the news or sports, and only the persons that are subscribed for this list, they will get this newsletter. Then we have the sender. Of course, it's already set up for us, but we can change that. Reply to and Google Analytics campaign. You can read this, how to connect with Google Analytics. And if you don't want to send it now, you can schedule it later on. Save, undraft, and close. And we can also save it as a template if we want. It was in the previous version. I didn't do that either. And if you want to save it as a draft, you can just hit save a draft and close. And then if you want to send it, you just have to open it again and go to the final step and hit send. So if you want to save it as a template, you have to select here that says save and save as a template, or export as a template and import to another website. So let's go to emails again and we'll see the next one. We will see. So let's go and add a new, and let's go after the newsletter. We have the welcome email, and let's see. Now here it says that it will automatically send an email whenever a new subscriber subscribe to WordPress, or you can go for a new subscriber to WooCommerce. This is of course the WooCommerce option. But if you have another service, you can create as many welcome emails as you want and have them go whenever someone subscribe to that list or do anything else. As you can see, whenever subscribe to a list or whenever a new WordPress user is added to your website but doesn't want to subscribe, so you will send them a different email. And you can select the list, and if you want to send it immediately, hours, days, or weeks later. Let's go for immediately, and let's go to next. This is something that you will just do it once and it will be automatically sent every time. So let's go to this one, preview it. I think it's okay. Okay, let's go and select that. So this is for the subscribers that will come to the list. So here we'll put list news or something. If you want the preview text, or here you can put a welcome or something that you want. You can style it. We said it already. You can save it and then go to the next. And here you can again change, if you want those settings. You can change the name again and go and save it as draft and close. You should activate, of course, if you want for this process to be enabled. But I'm just going to save it as a draft and close. And then we're going to add new and going to the latest post notification. And this is what I said in the first place for the new posts. So once a day, once a week, month on the first of the month or whenever you want, this weekly on which day, and immediately or month every what you want, once every week in the third Wednesday or whatever you want here. So I'm going to go for immediately and going to hit next. And here I'm going to select the template again. As you can see here, this has the newsletter, welcome email, simply text, recently sent, you save templates, import, where you can import your templates from another website. So let's go for this one. I think it's okay. Yeah, let's go and select that. Okay, so we can style it as we have said. Everything else, it's in the same place. We're going to hit next. We're going to review once more the settings and we're going to activate that. So this is the list, okay, of course the list. And here it means that if I publish for someone that has been in the news list, it will send here the emails just for the news. Okay, let's go and activate that. And no thanks. And I just deleted because I remember the most important part of this. So if I go to add new post notification, latest post notification, I have to select the category that I want this to grab from. So I'm going for immediately. and I'm going to select next. I'm going to add this one, and here I'm going to add the post. This is why I want this, to add the post, so I didn't import the post. So automatically latest content, of course, not post, because I don't want to choose some post. I want to automatically grab the post, and here I'm going to select the category, and of course, since I'm creating this for the list that says news, I will have a category in my posts that says news. And so I'm going to select the categories, and I'm going to select news here. Of course, I don't have now the news category. So you should select here that says news, and if you select immediately, then you should always put here one post. If you had selected once a day or once a month or something, then you could add a different number here, and that depends how many posts you will add every day. So I can go for the category, and I can go for the post here, just one post, and let's hit done. So it will grab automatically whatever you want. Of course, you have display options, and I have already done that, so I'm not going to talk about that again. And I can put that on the top or after the header or something. And here it will say the latest post, which is the hello world. Then I can go to the next. And of course, add this list to the news and hit activate. So now, if I go to add a new post, and if I go to add the post and select the category here, and the category is news, of course, again, I don't have the news category here. If I publish that, it will automatically send the email to everyone which has subscribed to my list that it says news. So this is how the automatically news post notification can go there. Now, of course, the only thing that I'm missing here is something to check if I don't want the new post to go to the newsletter, not the newsletter, the list that everyone has subscribed. Now, maybe you are creating some content and you don't want this particular post to go to everyone. Maybe it's draft, maybe it's a test about something, maybe it is an old post that you should have add, but for some reason you delete it and you want to add it again, or anything else. Maybe you don't want that particular post to send to the list, so you cannot do that. You should go to the settings of the MailPoet, deactivate the posts, go to the emails, go to the post notification, deactivate what you have here, not active, save it, then go publish the post, and then go again and activate it. That's the procedure. So after that, let's go to emails again. We're going to add a new mail, and we're going to select WooCommerce. This is the last one. And here we have the abandoned shopping cart, so you can send emails with the what they left in the cart. You can go for the first purchase, so whenever someone does the first buys for the first time, he will get an email with something that you want. Purchase on this category, so you may have a category that you want to know and you want to send emails that you have some sales or something, and this is for a specific product. So this is all for free. Whatever we have talked about today, it's for free, and I think it's an amazing plugin and what it does. So there's no need to show you one by one all of those. It's again the same procedure. You just click this and go and set up the template, add whatever you want, and then go and activate that. And of course, you should have WooCommerce enabled. I don't have WooCommerce now, and there's no need for me to install it. So this is what I wanted for you to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Sorry for any mistakes that I did. It was a long tutorial, and hopefully it will be helpful for you. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.